I'm probably gonna go. I just gotta check it.
They got the heat on it, it's hot.
Check my schedule.
Hey, how you doing?
You going up there?
So, I returned this whole thing, and I made those changes and you can make this something.
Huh? You can't say it wasn't no.
That's one here.
I'll fix it on the business.
Okay, Miss Terry, I'm about to crank it up. Call to order. Invocation. Mr. Kurt Boudreaux.
Okay. Lord, may your goodness and love be present among us today. Bless the city of Gonzales with unity, hope, and vision. We give you thanks for the many gifts you've given us. We ask for your guidance and ask that you build in us a deep respect for one another. We also ask you to protect our firemen, police, and all our city employees and residents. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, roll call.
All right, Ms. Terry, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Here.
Councilman Tyler Turner.
Here.
Councilwoman Terry Lambert.
Here.
Councilman Eddie Williams.
Here.
And Councilman Kirkland.
Here. All right. Number 5, we have a proclamation, March 2026 as Flood Awareness Month. The City of Gonzales proclamation reads, whereas the Amite River Basin has been substantially affected by floods in the past and can be expected to be affected in the future, and whereas some of the most devastating floods occur during the spring season of the year, and whereas the citizens, communities, and parishes within the Amite River Basin have suffered substantial losses during those floods, and whereas the citizens and individual property owners should be aware of the measures which can be taken by themselves or through government to reduce the risk of flood losses. Now, therefore, it be proclaimed that Timothy Riley, Mayor of Gonzales, Parish of Ascension, State of Louisiana, do hereby proclaim March 2026 as Flood Awareness Month.
Okay, thank you, okay.
You're welcome. All right, Mayor, number 6. We have, they're asking to approve a special event permit submitted by Johnny Noel, Joey Danino, OBO Nova Chemicals, requesting to have a car show, Cruising the Day for United Way, on Saturday, February 21st, 2026, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at River Parish Community College. And I think somebody said Mr. Johnny's here.
So before I even start, does anybody have any questions about it? So it's on February 21st. It's a car show we decided to put on. All the proceeds go to United Way. It's also going to be a craft show. It's at RPCC, by the interstate on 44, off of 44. We have, let me see. We have a letter from them giving us proof of insurance and everything was, I told them I was gonna do this, get up here and forget what I was saying. All right, so we have permission from River Parish to have the car show there. We have everything aligned. We're hoping it's gonna be a kid-friendly event and that everybody comes, y'all too.
Okay. I make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion by Councilman Boudreaux, second by Councilman Williams.
Okay, roll call vote. Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay, moving on to number 7, approval of a special event permit submitted by Sergeant Shannon Foltz, OBO Crime Victims Reparations, requesting to have a candle light vigil for victims of violent crimes and domestic violence on Tuesday, April 21st, 2026, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Jambalaya Park.
Hello, I'm Shannon Foss. I'm the Crime Victims Coordinator here at the Sheriff's Office. And we are trying to do a candlelight vigil for Crime Victims Week. That's going to be in April for domestic violence, families and victims of homicide, and survivors. Everybody in the community is invited. We're going to have jambalaya and just wanting some approval to use the jambalaya park.
This is the one y'all do every year, right?
I'm brand new at this one. There was one previously by our previous reparations coordinator, so this is my first time doing it. They do one for domestic violence.
Right.
But I wanted to reach out for victims, other victims, as far as, homicide, sexual assault, armed robbery, anything of the violent nature.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion by Councilman Boudreaux, second by Councilman Tyler.
Okay, roll call vote. Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, moving on to number 8. Approve application number 2025-351 by Rebecca Rodriguez for a special use permit to operate an Airbnb at 2014.
Number 8.
Fisher Towing?
I apologize, what?
Yeah.
It's number 8.
Number 8.
I thought that's where I was at. It might not have the right.
Do I have a different?
I apologize, mine is different than the other ones, I'm sorry. These are out of order. I got it. Sorry, y'all. Number 8, approve application number 2025-352 by Fisher Towing. Jesse James, applicant for a special use permit to operate an impound lot record service, which includes vehicle records, auto storage at 119 North Pleasant Avenue, Zone C1, parcel number 2147700. The zoning commission had approved with conditions.
That's number 8.
Good. Hit that.
You skipped 7.
That's the one we just did.
No, this
You just did number 9. That's
The agenda I got on Friday had number 8 as application number 2025-352.
That's the one you just read, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. You good?
Okay. So you want me to reread anything?
No. You good? Do we have motion? Can we do it that way?
Can you do what?
Substitute it?
It's out of order.
The agenda I have that I was received on Friday has number 8 as approval application for Fisher Towing.
Okay.
That's what I said. You know,
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, we'll let the record
Let's just
state
go by the ones
what
that
you
we had.
read. We
So-
just let the record state what you read.
So which one was published? Which agenda was published? The one that we received on Friday? Okay, then we will go by
Yeah.
what's on the agenda that was posted on Friday, February 5th.
it's this one.
Yes.
Okay. So there's more than- Okay, so, any discussion on number 8? Is, Mr. James? Yeah, okay, thank you.
But, Mr. James, you've been operating this for what, how long you been having it? 3, 4?
I've been having it 5 years.
5 years, and it was
Yes, sir.
about 10 years before you, right?
10 or 12 before me, yes, sir.
And it's the same thing,
Same thing.
okay? But I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Tyler?
Motion by Councilman Boudreaux, second by Councilman Williams. Turner.
Okay, roll call vote. Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
No.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
So number 9.
Action tone.
There, in the front of the building, B is number 8.
For the record published.
You have that agenda, Wade? The one that's out front?
out front, B is 8.
That's the one I had.
Posted in any case.
Could we
We need to go
just,
by the one that was published and the one that was delivered to us.
Yeah, so amend the agenda, yeah.
What was this changed in?
just amend it?
We need a motion to amend the agenda order to reflect the agenda that was posted outside today, marking number 8 as
Oh, I took it out.
approval of the application for the Airbnb.
So,
We just did number 8.
So we're gonna substitute that for
Terry.
number 9. So we're gonna substitute the agenda that's in your book for the one that's posted outside.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a motion to
Yeah.
amend.
Go ahead. Kirk?
So I make a motion to adjust the agenda to reflect what was posted outside.
A second.
Okay. Roll call vote, Mr.
Okay.
Why was this changed anyway?
Yeah.
Why was
Go
the
ahead,
agenda
Ms. Terry.
changed?
Something was added or deleted.
Yeah.
Between the time you delivered it to us on Thursday afternoon to Monday? Well, that's not supposed to happen. The agenda is not supposed to change.
We have an amendment,
Right.
Ms. Sarah. We have an amendment on the floor. Go ahead.
Is it
Roll
just?
call vote.
Hold on just a second. Was it just the order
Yeah.
that was changed and nothing was deleted? So
Correct.
nothing was deleted from the original?
No,
All
sir.
right.
Change after Thursday.
Just the order, correct?
Yeah, what's outside is the BB official code of action.
All right. So the only thing that changed between Thursday and today is the order.
Nothing changed between Thursday and today. You had the change happened before Thursday, but you got 2 copies out there. But that'll happen prior to Thursday. Nobody's here after Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing changed after Thursday.
Okay. Roll call vote.
Ms.
Sarah.
Roll call vote. Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Motion to amend the agenda.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
And Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
So the application for the Airbnb.
Airbnb is number 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put the Airbnb as 9. To approve application number 2025-351 by Rebecca Rodriguez for a special use permit to operate an Airbnb at 2014 East Asphodel Street, Zone R3Z, parcel number 3177000, which the zoning commission approved with conditions. And Ms. Terry, are these the speakers for that one?
Mr. Gordon here?
Yes. So these are really not, okay.
What, in the stipulations, I mean, I don't think, did we ever allow Airbnb in the city?
No, you've never approved any
That's what I
Airbnbs to my
thought.
knowledge, but there are numerous Airbnbs throughout the city.
This is the first complaint on this one.
These are not,
That's why this one came up as the first complaint.
these are Airbnb? Okay. So I might have to call on the speaker.
This is the first one that has come to your attention, and we have another one on the agenda for the zoning commission in next month's meeting. So this isn't the last of it.
But what is our ordinance read?
The ordinance
I
reads
thought
that
it-
a special use permit is allowable for an Airbnb or a short-term rental if approved by the city council, and with the recommendation, of course, from the zoning commission. And to my knowledge, you're able to put conditions on that special use permit.
Now read it.
Okay, Councilman, I have some speakers that want to speak for it and against. Go ahead.
All right, our first speaker is Connie Graham. No Connie?
Connie Graham.
Connie Graham?
Okay.
Okay. Then we have Susan Lambert.
Is she for it or against it, Mr. Terry? Okay.
Susan Lambert against? Okay. Sherry Gardner? Yes. She wishes to speak?
Ms. Gardner, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you. Good evening, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Shara Gardner, and I've been a resident of Pecan Grove Garden neighborhood for 26 years. I'm here tonight out of concern for the safety and residential character of the community I've called home for more than 2 decades. More importantly, to state for the record that I'm against having an Airbnb in my community. We chose this neighborhood because it was quiet and a stable residential area. For most of its history, the community has been home to seniors, elderly, and single women, and a few small families with children. Because of that, we're a vulnerable community, and the decisions made here truly affect our day-to-day lives. My concern is not about a homeowner personally. This is about how a property is being used and whether that use is should be within a residential neighborhood. An Airbnb operates as a business. This Airbnb brings unfamiliar guests, increased traffic, and activity patterns that are very different from long-term residential living. Since this Airbnb has been operating, the sense of comfort we once had has changed. Each week brings multiple out-of-state vehicles and people we don't know coming and going. For those of us who are older or live alone, not knowing who is nearby affects our sense of safety and peace of mind. Our neighborhood was not designed for this. I would also like to share that I brought these concerns to the mayor and was assured this matter would be addressed. 6 months later, what I witnessed at the planning and zoning meeting was the Airbnb owner being coached by the consultant. The consultant also shared that there were 15 Airbnbs operating in the city of Gonzales, to which the chief of staff, the mayor's chief of staff, publicly spoke from the back of the room, saying that he would address the other 14 Airbnb owners and bring them up to date on the new guidance, none of which seemed ethical. I respectfully ask you to consider this from a human perspective. Would you want your parents, grandparents, or children coming home each week to this level of uncertainty? Hotels have trained security teams and still struggle to manage risk. They monitor who comes and who goes, yet they don't allow this many unchecked guests without oversight. How can one homeowner possibly ensure our safety with no security and no accountability? This request is not about stopping progress. I respectfully ask you to reject the planning and zoning recommendation for an Airbnb for special use in my neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I also have pictures that I'll just leave with the 8 to 6 cars, how often this has been rented, that you can just look at. Thank you.
Thank you. And our last speaker is Jeffrey Ross.
Hey, good evening. I'm Jeffrey Ross. I'm just from Gonzales community. I actually live right next door to an Airbnb in Gonzales. And before it was an Airbnb, it was actually a long-term rental. And I just kind of wanted to share my support for the approval of this special use permit. Before it was an Airbnb, it was a long-term rental, like I said, and they don't care about the property. You know, they rent, and you know the yard doesn't really get mowed, the house doesn't get pressure washed. It's frankly just not their property, so they don't really care about it. They leave that up to the people who own the property. Well, with the Airbnb, your owners are promoted constantly to keep track of their yard, keep track of their house. So there's a lot of motivation to keep your property nice. Whereas I feel like if Miss Becca were to go the other route and do a long-term rental, which would be no issue with the permit she already has, there wouldn't be these guarantees of, hey, these guests they're motivated to keep your property nice, because poor users on Airbnb get reprimanded. They can't rent in the future. They're tagged with bad remarks. Every guest that stays at a Superhost Airbnb is vetted. Their ID, there's more protections for an Airbnb than there would be for a long-term rental. A lot of people who host long-term rentals, they don't really care about your ID. They want your signature on a piece of paper that says you'll rent it for 2 years, right? So my argument is, it actually is safer for the communities to have these Airbnbs, because it's guests who are staying for a short period of time. Most of the time, they're coming in to work at our plants. And besides, as Gonzales, we're looking at the future of promoting tourism. Well, in my opinion, I think, it would do us good to support these people who are owning these Airbnbs, who can accommodate larger families to come here, because we're not looking for the partying type. We're looking for families who want to come tour the Gonzales area for our Jambalaya festival, for our various activities. Well, families, it's much harder to stay at hotels. It's much harder to do that kind of thing. Airbnbs are where it's at. So that would be why I would want to show my approval for this Airbnb, because I do think it's easier and it's the future for family tourism. On top of that, Miss Becca and Travis Rodriguez, they are paying these taxes. They're paying occupational taxes. With all of this, that would not be paid to the... Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Terry.
Next speaker.
That's all I have.
Thanks.
Okay.
City of Gonzales.
Okay.
Now, wait. I don't have it.
Yeah. Did you fill out a card, Ms. Rick?
I didn't.
She's the applicant.
Okay.
I'm Rebecca Rodriguez.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
No, we said,
Good evening, Councilman.
Yeah.
My name is Rebecca Rodriguez, and thank you for allowing me to speak again tonight. I'm here today respectfully requesting the approval of a special use permit for my short-term rental at 2014 East Asphodel Street. First, I want to briefly summarize the history of this application. When I originally applied for the occupational license, I followed every step I was told to follow at the time for an Airbnb rental. The requirement for a special use permit was never mentioned until a complaint was filed. As soon as it became aware of the requirement, I immediately entered the correct process and have cooperated fully with zoning staff from that moment on. I will add that it hasn't been 6 months. It was at the end of September that we started doing the Airbnb. Throughout the entire time my Airbnb has been in operation, we have had no verified issues. There have been no police calls, no disturbances, no noise complaints, and none of the surrounding neighbors have reported any problems. In fact, the neighbors nearest to the property have been here and stated that they had no issues at all with our Airbnb. I take the responsibility of operating a short-term rental very seriously. I enforce strict quiet hours, allow no parties, maintain clear parking rules, verify all guests through Airbnb, they are ID verified, and monitor the home closely with exterior security cameras for safety. I live nearby and have always responded immediately to any question or concern. I am committed to being respectful to the neighborhood and maintaining the property to a high standard. I will also add that we have lived there for 11 years, and these people are family to us in this neighborhood. I respectfully ask for your approval for this special use permit so that we can continue to operate responsibly and in compliance with the city's requirements. Thank you for your time and consideration.
I have some questions. Who is the owner of this house? Who is Christopher?
Christopher and Travis. Christopher is Travis's dad.
Is Travis's what?
Father.
Where is he?
He's in Georgia.
So you're renting out your husband's father's home?
Yes. My husband is also on the title though.
You have 2 buildings in the back of the property. What is that, big sheds or what?
There's 2 sheds. Yes.
2 sheds? Okay. So you're listing it on Airbnb and any other sites?
We do have it on Furnished Finders, which is a long-term rental.
It's a long-term rental?
Yes, ma'am.
What about hot pads?
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
You don't know what that is?
What did you say?
Hot pads, rental site, VRBO?
No, ma'am.
Any of those others? Okay. I owned an Airbnb, and I didn't have these kind of problems. I was real tight with my property, and I was very respectful of my neighbors. These guidelines that I see here, I guess planning and zoning came up with this. Your Airbnb listing, why did you take it down?
I was told to by the mayor's office and from City Hall.
Oh, they told you to take it down? Really?
We started in the end of September. We had it blocked half of October, so really the only full month that we had it rented was November. And then in December, they told me that I could not rent it or I would be fined. So I had to take it down.
Okay, so who's in there now?
The long-term rentals. They're there for 3 months.
And how did you rent?
Through Furnished Finders is a long-term rental.
So you're renting it through Furnished Finders
Yes,
and not Airbnb?
Correct.
Okay, Airbnb is not gonna be a blanket term for all short-term rentals, okay? We're gonna have to just use the term short-term rentals, probably, because there's Airbnb, there's VRBO, there's Furnished, there's Hot Pads, there's about 10 different
short-term
rental companies.
Is a short-term rental shorter than 30 days? I was told that 30 days or more is a long-term rental.
I don't think so. I've rented my Airbnb for
code says.
several.
On the code, it does say that.
I've rented
On
mine
the
for
zoning
months and
Correct.
months, but anyway, I think I saw part of your listing, somebody sent it to me on Airbnb, and you have 10 beds in this house?
We have a bunk bed, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One being a bunk bed, and 2 have trundles. But we have it listed at 8 occupancy.
8 guests, 4 bedrooms, and 10 beds, and 2 baths or 3 baths?
2 bath.
Okay, I think the problem that the neighbors and even myself, I think, is having with this is, I think 10 people is too many people to be in that size house. If you look at all those houses in that neighborhood, I think your listing somewhere said 1,375 square feet. Is that counting? Did y'all close the garage in, or did somebody else close the garage in?
We did,
You did? You did that yourself, the work?
years ago.
Okay, well, I think the house, you added on to the house, but I think 10 people, no other house in that neighborhood has 10 people in it. Single-family residence typically is not 10 people. It's usually a mom, a dad, 3 kids. I had limits on mine. Whoever keeps talking back there, please be quiet. I had limits on mine, no more than 4 people in the house, because it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. No more than 2 cars. I never had any problems.
If you can see on the listing, it does say 8 occupancy, not 10. It does have 10 beds, 8 occupancy.
Okay, well, that could be a little misleading, I guess, to somebody who wants to rent it. That is the actual listing. I had somebody show up with 6 people and I turned them away.
Also, if I travel with my sister, we have 4 children.
Okay.
Me and my husband, my sister has 5 children, that's 13 people.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be, we're not talking 10 adults, 8 adults necessarily. It's 8 bodies.
I think the complaint has been all the trucks. So if you're renting it out to 6 construction workers, that's not really single-family residence.
We have 4 people in the house right now, and each one has a car. All 4 vehicles fit in our driveway.
Are they all related? They're single-family, or?
No, they're workers. So they each
Okay,
have.
they'll work, okay.
I have a question. What are you doing about parking? Because I saw some of the pictures, and it's a single driveway. And I saw like 4 cars
The
on the
picture that
pictures.
she showed you, which I saw them all, that was one instance. That was Thanksgiving, a holiday when they came in to visit family, and family came over. The picture that she showed had 2 cars in it, I believe, had 2 cars in front of
No.
my house and 1 car in front of my neighbor's house. who
I
doesn't
saw
have-
several pictures and it had more than 4 cars
Okay.
at one time.
There was
It's a single
2
driveway.
Okay, I
So-
just saw the one instance where it said
And
it was
I also saw
Thanksgiving.
some on the street.
Right, that
Some were
instance that
parked
I
on the
was speaking.
street.
We have cars that park on the street all the time.
Yeah, but this is overnight parking.
No,
You know, it's,
there was no overnight parking on the street.
so where did they park?
They park in the driveway. Right now, we have 4 vehicles in the driveway. We have a large driveway. Did you take a picture of that? And show you that all 4 were in the driveway?
I saw the driveway. I've been in the area. I know where it's
Okay.
at.
So you know that they all fit in the driveway.
I saw it.
Okay.
Okay. If all the commentary is over, I'm gonna move forward. Council?
Is there a motion to approve?
A motion to deny.
Mayor, there's a motion to deny by Councilman Eddie Williams.
Second.
Second by Councilman Turner.
Roll call vote.
Okay, Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
Yes, to deny.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
Yes.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
And Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes. Motion denied, man. Thank you.
Number 10. Number 10 is the,
Yeah, it's not fixed.
it's action tone. Action number 10.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, everyone, we're going to move on to number 10. Approve application number 2025-357 by Action Towing Jimmy Watkins, applicant for a special use permit to operate an impound lot record service, which includes vehicle records, auto storage at 2514 South Philippi, Zone C2, parcel number 3332810, Lot 23, Industrial Park. The zoning commission had approved with conditions.
I'm Jessica Fiesel, I'm his daughter.
Oh, okay. Y'all been on Philippi Avenue for a while, huh?
7 years, a little over 7 years, yes, sir.
And that's zone, it's an industrial park.
Yes, sir. It's mostly industrial, yes, sir.
I make the motion to approve.
I got a question first, and it should have came up for the last one. This special use permit is valid for 1 year. We don't want to do maybe a special use permit until the business is sold, instead of this yearly renewal of a special use permit? Have we ever done that before?
We do.
They're gonna have to come get an occupational license and a special use permit every single year? They've been, how long have you been in business?
7 years.
And the other one, 5?
Been in business for 11 years. We've been
Yes.
there for
7 years.
or 8 years.
Yes.
Okay. Can we require them to get a special use permit until they sell the business? I mean, I don't get the 1 year every year.
And the
Excuse me.
planning and
Yeah,
zoning
Mr.
said
Pat.
they would review it.
Mr. Pat?
They wouldn't have to come back before us.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
That was one of the conditions of the zoning commission. They added that to the staff recommendations, that they come in every year to review the special use permit, make sure there was no complaints, and continue the use. That was the reason for it.
Okay. And Mr. Pat, it was a special use permit reviewed, not necessarily that they had to
Yeah,
reapply.
that is correct.
Right.
It was a special use review, just a review with the police department.
Make sure they're in compliance.
See if there was any problems, anyone called in and complained, and to see if code enforcement had any structural problems or nuisance abatement or anything of that nature.
And this review would happen, it would coincide with their annual occupational license, correct?
That is correct, because the occupational license comes up every year.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So are we doing this for all occupational license or just special occupational license?
For this tow truck
Special use
business.
permit?
For this tow truck
Tow
business.
truck.
Okay, this is just for the towing.
For this business, correct.
I make the motion to approve.
A second.
Motion by Councilman Turner, second by Councilman Williams.
Roll call vote, Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James,
No.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert,
Yes.
Councilman Williams,
Yes.
and Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes.
All right.
Number 11.
Okay, moving on to number 11, we have approved, question? Oh. Approve the IGA between the City of Gonzales and Ascension Parish, allowing the parish to use city-owned and operated baseball and softball fields, the same IGA introduced on 1/12/26. And I think we have quite a few speakers. Mr. Ed Varion is... Yeah, I think Ms. Terry put the chart in.
You have a speaker?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ed Vernon? He said no? Okay, all right. Zach Boudreaux?
Good evening. I'll keep this short tonight. I'll just ask y'all, let's do something different tonight, okay? Give this agreement a chance. It's not indefinite. 2 years with a clause for y'all to get out, right? We can set some benchmarks. We can have some meetings when the season's over with. Let's just move forward with this. If any of y'all passed by T-Joe yesterday and saw 500 plus kids out there having a great time, you'd understand why I'm so passionate about this. We need to continue on. We've had good conversations with some of these people. We can sit down, we can, really make a good showing here. So let's go ahead and move forward and try to get this done. Okay? Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. At last, we have Mr. Randall Williams.
It's number 4.
Good afternoon, council. Good afternoon, Mayor. I think there's been some confusion in the community, and it's been kind of one side of the community versus the other side. I just hope we could end that feud and make it all about the kids. I think we have enough fields between the parish and the city to provide for every kid. It shouldn't be, what organization the kids are tied to, where they're from, their last names, who they belong to. Have numerous amount of respect for Dr. Adams, Coach Wayne, but this whole field situation, got people pretty riled up. People that I have respect for, kind of mad at me about this for speaking, but it is what it is. I know recreation is important. That's where kids, first introduced to sports. At the same time, we have to have that support on both sides of the community. It shouldn't be recreation versus travel ball. We should all support the kids no matter which organization they go to. I would like to sit down, like Zach said, and work things out. And just provide field uses for all kids, not just one group of kids, for every kid. That's it. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
I'm just here as representative of the parish, in case you have any further questions.
Okay. All right. Any questions, council?
So the only thing I'm gonna ask that be added to the IGA is that to ensure that the fields will be split for T-Joe Park for the parish and the other four fields, 3 fields at Municipal, and the one at Civic Center for travel ball and private citizen use. Excuse me. That would be the only thing that I ask to be added to the IGA, because at the last meeting when y'all discussed openly, the travel ball agreed to allow y'all, the 6 weeks that y'all need the fields for practices and stuff, they agreed to that and everything. So as long as that's added to the IGA with the splitting the 4 fields, I'm fine with it.
So, Mr. Turner, what is your?
I would like to approve the IGA with the amendment that the fields be split. T-Joe Park be given to the parish to be used for the year, and Municipal and Bergeron to be used for travel ball.
I've got some questions.
Excuse me. If you want to speak, come back up. What you got, Kurt?
The little exhibit A in the back, kind of, I guess, is
The schedule.
Renita here? It kind of spells it out in the back.
Yeah. So,
Tyler, did you see?
Yeah, I've seen the schedule, but I still would have it. I still would
A
like
lot
to
of
have
them
it.
are open.
I still would like to have it in words, not just.
Yeah, the Dixie Youth
Not
Tournament,
just
the
out.
Diamond Tournament, and the rest of them look open to me. I mean, they could work it out. I mean, we did it last year.
Yeah.
And it's like I said last time, I'm more worried about recreational ball because the kids that play recreation can't afford travel ball, and I think we worked it out last year. I don't think where's the big deal where we can't work it out this year. You get with them, get with Renita, and we work it out. I mean, I think this
We wouldn't be here
we
right
recreation, I mean, we've used it for recreation forever.
I'm not
I
gonna say
mean,
it worked out perfectly last year.
Well, I mean-
I don't want to get up here and say nothing bad and make
I'm not-
mad. I do have a question about, I think it was 3 months, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. If
But
we
yeah.
could work something out to where, we be able to use some fields sometimes, or
I'm sure we can come up with whatever agreement to make it happen.
I mean-
If it's not this IGA and the wording that it's in, then we can certainly talk about what
I mean,
Councilman Turner just mentioned.
I think we need to move forward on this, because
Yeah,
I think it's,
like you
and if
said,
it don't work
split
out in
four
a, in a
So
year,
why can't
we
do it
start
like we
over.
did- Why can't we do it like we did it last year? I think Gonzalez is
I mean,
fully
it's the
capable
same-
of taking care of our own contracts. Why are you giving
We-
the city away right now?
We're not giving it away.
You are.
We
You're
working-
giving the parish 8 of our fields.
No, we're not.
This was paid for by taxpayers.
This is 4 fields. They've only using a few fields to practice.
They can have 4 fields. Dr. Adams said he needs 4 fields, okay?
That's
He
what
got
it
his
says.
T-Joe fields, and I say we can go ahead and give
And
travel ball the other 4
We need it
fields.
for practice
That's what
too.
we need to do.
Just to March 20th.
He's got the.
So, I mean, I think this agreement will work out. If it don't work out, we'll change it next year.
By that time, it'll be too late.
No, it won't. We still have control over our fields. I mean,
It's an
it's,
We're doing the dirt work, and we're doing the striping, and we're
But we
doing
do
the
it-
maintenance, and
it's
we're
for the
doing
kids.
the,
I mean-
cleaning the restrooms, and we're filling the supplies.
We're doing that now.
And that's what we're doing. I mean, you gotta keep, that Cabela's test, you know, that test, you gotta keep
I
that
mean,
in mind too.
I
I mean,
think- I think-
this AP baseball, the $95 registration fee, who is that going to?
The AP baseball.
Okay, okay.
Here, let me explain some of the expenses to you. Yes, you will take care of the field, stripe it, everything else. We will take care of the expenses of all the umpires, all the equipment, all the supplies, which include all the baseballs, the batting tees, the catcher's equipment, which becomes a very sizable expense, which is why the city has asked us to step in and be able to assist with that. So yes, there are expenses on both sides, which is a definition of a true partnership. And we are trying to be able to expand programming, not just for baseball, but for also other activities like kickball, softball, and 7-on-7, whatever the fields could be utilized for, to get increased usage at the fields for programming purposes. Our intent is not to take over the fields, not to put them under our jurisdiction or anything. Our intent is to assist in programming the fields, which is asked of the city.
So y'all are gonna be using them for, you said kickball, softball,
No.
what's the other one?
We will use it at other times of the year when baseball is not taking place, correct? That's what the
Okay,
agreement
so it's not
says.
just baseball y'all are running
Correct.
our 8 fields for?
Correct.
It's for.
Yes, it's
Oh,
for all
okay,
the
well,
other
that doesn't
stuff.
make me feel any better.
Well,
It doesn't. The registration fee, I just want people in this community to realize what kind of money we're talking about. This is not a little $5,000 cooperative endeavor agreement, okay? This is an intergovernmental agreement where the city of Gonzales is trying to contract for whatever reason. I don't know why we have to change it from last year. They're trying to contract with Ascension Parish government. Ascension Parish government is then gonna contract with Impact Sports and AP Baseball. We have 177 kids in the city who play city ball, rec ball. Recreation in Gonzales comes first, okay? Travel ball is travel ball. It's different. It's not, the city we paid for these fields. Taxpayer dollars paid for the fields. AP baseball, so there's a $95 registration fee. Now, keep in mind, we have 177 kids that supposedly it's not enough to do whatever, so they're going to be thrown into the AP baseball game so they can play rec ball. The registration fee is $95, and y'all have 1,350 kids. Is that about correct?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's $128,000. Then you got team sponsorships. You got 100 teams, give or take.
What is the amount? Approximately about 100 teams.
All right, that's another $50,000. That's $178,000 y'all are making right there. Then you got $4,500 field sponsors. I don't know how many field sponsors you have, or you can get a 2-year field sponsorship for $8,000. Then concession stand money. Y'all get to keep all the concession stand money. From what I'm understanding, Stevens Park alone brings in over $7,000 a week in concession stand money. T-Joe probably brings in about $7,000 a week concession stand money. The city of Gonzales is taking care of all of these fields. We got tractors, we got trailers, we got weed eaters, we got blowers, we got gas, we got manpower, toilet paper, everything that goes into bathrooms. And I'm not gonna put a price tag on 177 kids, okay? I'm not gonna do that. But this is a whole lot of money.
It also requires us, for the Ascension Parish fields that we operate, to do exactly what you just mentioned. Toilet paper, paper towels, mowing, lining, insurances that cover the league play. So yes, that is an expense, and it does cost a lot, and we can certainly show you the revenue based upon the expenditures of what exactly you do make in a recreational program, which is nothing. You are actually at a loss on anything that you do when you offer a recreational
Okay,
program.
but the T-Joe Fields, is that just gonna be used specifically for Diamond Youth and Diamond Boys Baseball?
It will be used for AP baseball and however they decide to schedule for Diamond Youth.
So it's not just gonna be used for, I guess, our city ball, public ball, rec ball?
That's what it is. Diamond Youth is a little bit higher, I guess, competition for minors and majors, and they'll have an opportunity to go further with Little League World Series and those sort of tournaments.
I think we need to do what we said last time, cooperative endeavor agreement, City of Gonzales with AP baseball. I don't have a problem with that.
Which
I
will
like
be
to
fine.
keep control
Which
of
will be
what we
fine
do.
with us. Which will be fine with us. You will just incur all the expenses that are associated with it.
I mean,
Councilwoman?
there shouldn't be a whole lot of expenses with all the money. that's
Councilwoman
being
Terry, thank you so much for your commentary. I think they
Why
kind
are you cutting me off?
I'm not cutting you off. I thank you for your commentary. But I think we have a motion and a second, and we need to kind of move forward. Last two
You don't tell me
meetings.
when I can move forward. I'm a councilwoman. I don't get 3 minutes. I can
Yes,
take
ma'am.
3 hours
I
if
run the
want to.
meeting,
I'm just trying to
Councilwoman.
get- I'm trying to get. it's
Yeah,
not what you-
all
it's
due
what them.
respect. Yeah. All due respect. I run the meeting, and we've had enough commentary. Go ahead.
I make the motion to approve the IGA with the amendment that the fields are split 4 and 4, for as 4 fields. T-Joe fields go to Ascension Parish, and the other 4 fields for travel baseball.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yes, and just the only caveat to that, if we could be considered, was the month of
Yeah, they
practices.
like could they have fields to be able to practice also during that time frame, or could we make some concessions at Lamar Dixon?
We will make it work with the 4 fields.
Yeah.
We will make it work with the 4 fields. If T-Joe is what we're able to get, then we will stick with T-Joe and we'll
Okay.
make it work. And that way, the travel teams can have the other practice fields and that won't be a problem.
Okay.
It's better than us not having anything at this point to be able to work with.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
going to take a tremendous amount of rescheduling. A lot of work that's already been put into that for the 470 kids that are playing in the Gonzales Diamond League baseball program. Could we make it work? Absolutely. Will we be practicing potentially weekends, Fridays, et cetera, Sundays, in order to make it work? I suppose we can. I don't know if the constituents will be terribly excited about that, but yes, we could make it work if that's absolutely what it came down to.
I have a question. AP baseball, I was doing a cooperative endeavor agreement just in case we would decide to do this, because I made a motion to deny last time, and you and I went back and forth on email. Okay, if there was an agreement between the city and AP baseball directly?
Last year, there was an agreement, yes.
Okay. So we had talked about some changes you wanted to make if we did that with us this time, right?
I didn't see a finalized copy of that.
No, it's right
agreement.
here. I didn't send it to you.
Okay, well then
I didn't send it to you because I wasn't finished.
Okay.
But while I was doing this cooperative endeavor agreement, I came across AP baseball, went to the Secretary of State, and you're not in good standing with the Secretary of State for failure to file an annual report. So just wanted to let you know that.
Okay, thanks. That'll get done tomorrow. Sorry for that oversight.
Mr. Turner, can you restate your motion to amend?
The motion, well, like I said, make the motion to approve the IGA with the amendment that we split the 4 fields. T-Joe, 4 fields at T-Joe go to Ascension Parish for this year, and the municipal and the fields at Civic Center stay available for the travel ball to be able to rent.
What about the practice days?
What about the practice schedule?
How?
You just stated that y'all be able to work it out, correct? Or would you be able?
We'll do our best to make it
How,
work.
how many fields would y'all need to practice?
Well, that-
I know I'm here speaking by myself, but I'm proud to speak for just these other organizations right now.
That's all from this city?
And
Yes.
they're just,
Not just the census.
there are, like Mr. Williams is stating, there are probably, there's probably 20 at least travel ball organizations that are going to be requesting times to practice on those fields. So just, you know, you guys are likely going to have almost someone in full-time position just to schedule practice fields for multiple travel ball organizations within the city, and that's fine if that's what you guys want to do. That's something that the parish would take over if the agreement went through, but if they're completely separated out, that would be acceptable. So expect it's going to be a lot of work.
I have a question. Last year, the old agreement worked for both, right?
Excuse me, ma'am?
The old agreement.
Well,
The
I
one from
thought it
last
did.
year.
Mr. Williams alluded to the fact that it didn't work out all the time for him. And the other thing to consider is last year, as opposed to this year's, because of the limelight that this agreement has brought upon the city and your ability of the city fields, there were only a couple travel ball teams last year that were renting your fields. You're going to have many, many, many now.
Okay, but it's still an intergovernment agreement with the parish.
Yes.
Like Ms. Terry, Councilwoman Terry stated, it still would be an intergovernment agreement instead of being the old agreement.
I was happy with what we did last year. And I'm sorry that you got a certified letter from the city canceling it in February. I think that was unnecessary, and I still don't know why it was done. I would rather do this again.
Okay, we have a motion, Councilman. Do you guys want to go with that motion that Councilman Turner has on the floor?
I second it. Second by Councilman Boudreaux, the amendment.
All right, roll call vote. Councilwoman Cynthia Gray James.
No.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lambert.
No.
Councilman Williams.
Yes.
Councilman Boudreaux.
Yes. Motion passed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Okay, moving on to number 12. We have the engineering report, Mr. Jarrett.
All right, thank you, Mayor and Council. My update for you today will be brief. Just an update for you on the Kennedy Heights Drainage Project. We are on track to begin advertising on the 12th for that project. That'd be again for construction. So we are moving forward. If all goes well, we should be looking generally in the April-May timeframe to begin work out there. Our Lady Lake Connector will be on the same schedule, so it will be advertising on the 12th as well. So that should be the same general time frame if all goes well. So both of those projects are moving forward right now with no perceived hiccups. Additionally, Freeland Jackson updates for you. Right now they're working on interior rough-ins. If any of you been out there, so building's completely dried in, interior rough-ins are going in now. So they are on track to look at a end of April, beginning of May timeframe to complete that project. So we'll be updating you there as that continues forward. And really, so end this on some really great news. So we've talked kind of periodically about the grant that the city got one time for solar was turned into a sewer infrastructure improvement grant. So as recently as the end of last week, I spoke with the grant coordinator on that, and the initial environmental review was approved. So that's a huge hurdle that we've gotten over there. What that means is within the next month or so, he anticipates that we will get an official environmental approval letter, but it means we can start the next process, which is going out and procuring for engineering and then procuring for construction. So we should have some great sewer projects hitting the ground here shortly. So with that, I'll take any comments or questions. Okay.
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you, Jack. Number 13, DPW report, Mr. Roosevelt Bessel.
Good evening, all. We'll start with the sewer department. Doing locates for LA1 call every day, checking lift stations every day. Lift station number 48, transformer blew out on Friday. Darren and his guys got out there and put a portable generator, got the lift station powered back up, and Energy got the generator, the transformer changed out today, so it's back up and running. The force main by the sewer plant, it was a 24-inch force main, was repaired on January 31st, 2026. A new valve was put in, and they had a manhole repaired on James Street. The guys picked up 77 bags of litter. Parks and Recreation, Buildings and Grounds, they set out barricades for our Mardi Gras parade we had Saturday. Made sure the parade route was clean cut and the low-lying limbs were cut that were hanging. Picked up litter. They put the big screen back up at the All Ability Field right there on South Armour Boulevard. Cleaning bathrooms, picking up paper at the baseball parks, cleaning their trucks. The utility department doing locates for LA1 call every day. Repair water leaks all over the city. Checking water wells and taking water samples every day. Installing new water meters. We got a good report from TMB about our water system. Street sanitation and drainage. Picked up limbs and trash. Picking up litter. Sweeping streets. Putting up signs, straightening signs. Patching potholes. Taking care of drainage work. Cutting grass and weed eating.
I just want to commend y'all for the cleanup y'all did after the Mardi Gras parade, because I drove through Baton Rouge the next day and they were like filthy down there. So like y'all did a great job compared, to what Baton Rouge does. So
They had some people.
Like I always tell y'all, we got great employees here at the city of Gonzaga.
Thank you, Roosevelt. And number 14, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn. Second.
Motion and a second.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.